Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. There you will find the link to my website, thefootstepstopeace.com. Also, like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it, and hit the notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. You guys, today is July 2nd. We are just moving right into the year, aren't we? Everything is going to kind of feel like it's moving really fast now. We've got Mars in Aries, which is a warrior planet. It'll give you a lot of energy, a lot of get up and go. It'll give you the vitality to be able to move forward. It's just things are going to come in faster than you could have expected. So I do want to say be mindful of the energy. I want you to use the energy so it doesn't use you. So the best way to know if you're using this energy correctly is like if you're dropping things or running into things, and my nose is starting to itch, it tells me that you're being a little bit more destructive, so you kind of need to pull back your energy. Mars and Aries can be a lot of like cuts and bruises. Mars rules blood, it rules sharp objects, knives, things like that. So I want you to be a little bit more careful, moving forward, like I said. So I do want to say, what is it that you guys need to release, okay? And also it says work through your fears. So I do feel like today we are needing to release certain aspects of our lives, and we need to take some time to breathe, okay? I feel like for a lot of you guys, you need to step out of your comfort zone, and I think that you guys need to listen, if we're always coming from a place of fear, we're only going to manifest a lot more fear in that. So if there are things that you need to release, then I would definitely suggest doing so. Mars is, like I said, it's sharp objects, sharp knives, okay? So Mars is like the scythe that'll cut things off so that you can keep moving forward. Mars is that warrior spirit, and Aries is like the independence. I got to get up and go. So if it's like, I know that a lot of it has to do with relationships at this time, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, 2020 is all about relationships, partnerships, all of that, okay? It has to do with letting go of things that, maybe was your comfort zone. Maybe you've been staying in a relationship and it's time to walk away, and you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone, okay? We're trying to end a tough cycle that we have all been in, and we definitely have the full moon in Capricorn eclipse coming up this weekend on the 4th of July. So it's going to end out the cycle between whatever was going on Christmas. So whatever went on around, Christmas time in that area, that is going to close out this cycle, okay? So this energy, we're in the last of the 3 eclipses right now, so things can be very intense. You feel energies are coming for an ending, okay? Especially with 3 eclipses, boom, boom, boom. Those are endings and new beginnings simultaneously. So I know that we've been noticing a lot, people have been passing away. There's a lot of expansion. You're going to have to work through your fears of letting these things go so that you can move forward. You guys, I don't want you guys to forget to do some time for self-care. I do feel like we all need that, and it's really funny. It's saying take time to breathe out, and you've got the blowers going on in the background. So some of you guys might just really need to take a step back and kind of relax through those energies. With eclipses, it can bring up a lot of fears, okay? Some of them even unfounded. Maybe it stems from childhood, and maybe that's where your comfort zone has been is, these fears are what keeps you protected. They don't keep you protected. So you need to talk to somebody, okay? So step out of your comfort zone for some of you guys, because this definitely could have something to do with a mental illness as well. So I do want to say, that maybe it's time for you to go and talk to somebody, and I feel like that somebody can actually bring you clarity, okay? So I do want to say, trying to stay within your comfort zone right now is probably not going to work out, especially when we have the North Node and South Node in Sagittarius and Gemini now, North Node and Gemini. So I am going to say you guys are going to have to go more towards the North Node, and the North Node being in Gemini, that's cousins, siblings, neighbors. That is using whatever tools you have right in front of you. This isn't like seeking outside of yourself to foreign places, foreign politics, and foreign, belief systems and things like that. That means you already have the answers. They're already in front of you, and you need to use the tools that are at hand. Okay? So July 2nd, and you guys know that I say July 2nd, but you guys, if you've been watching my channel, it's telling, it can be any day that you listen to this reading, okay? So I do feel like there is an unfinished sympathy between you and someone else, or you in a certain dynamic in your life, and I feel like you're gonna have to learn how to be flexible with these situations. I feel like that it's like 1 minute you're this way and 1 minute you're that way, and it has a lot to do with a lot of the fears that are needing to be released, okay? So what is it that needs to be released? It's the fears of moving forward. So again, maybe you're having to deal with somebody else who has a lot of fear of moving forward, and they're gonna have to learn how to step out of their comfort zone, and there's really nothing you can do about it. This person needs to do this on their own, okay? So don't try to come in and fix other people, all right? It's just not gonna work out. Spirit, please show me what messages and what guidance for July 2nd. Okay, 7 of Pentacles, the Magician, and one more card, Spirit. So the Magician says that you are the magician of your life. I feel like for some of you guys, you're definitely trying to get out of conflict. There's conflict here, walking away from anything that no longer serves you. And I feel like what I was saying earlier, if it's a situation that you need to walk away from, and maybe your comfort zone was the conflict, you didn't know yourself without the conflict, I feel like you're the magician and you can get yourself out of it. Be careful of people being tricksters and things like that, though. I do feel like for today, there is definitely going to be an enthusiastic, exciting message that can come in. It could have something to do with your place of employment, but I feel like it is something that you have been needing to release. I feel like it is, if it's something that you have been investing in, I think that for some of you guys, you're going to go ahead and let it go, whatever this thing is, and you're going to let it go, okay? You're seeing that you're not going to get your return on your investment in some area of your life, and maybe that's the thing that you need to release, especially when it's sitting under here. In the upright, this card would tell me that you're still waiting, okay? But here it's saying, what do you need to release? Well, maybe you need to release the fact that you are waiting. Maybe it's time for you to just go ahead and move forward and step out of your comfort zone and stop standing here as if, and my nose is starting to itch, as if, you know, like you're fucking bored. You're fucking bored. You're fucking tired of waiting. So it's time for you to come out of the waiting. Stop, release whatever that is. So whatever this communication is, it's going to help you move forward. With that said, you've got the Magician right underneath working through your fears. So like I said, for some of you guys, you could definitely be talking to a counselor today. I don't usually see the Magician as a counselor, but I am seeing it here today. So, or, you know, not even maybe just a counselor. It's just somebody here who has the information that you need that can help you move forward. And if you've been excuse me, Mercury retrograde, and Magician is ruled by Mercury. So, and I'm a Virgo, so I'm definitely mercurial. You know, I do feel like, you know, whatever this Magician is, it's going to help you guys move forward and get out of these fears, okay? Be careful not to create more fears in your life, especially with the Magician under the working through your fears. Again, we do have these eclipses, and eclipses will bring up your fears to the max. Well, what if? Well, what if? Well, what if the fucking sky were to fall 5 minutes from now? Are you going to be the only one holding it up? Like, you can sit and play the what if game all you want, but that's enough, okay? We just want to think positively. We want to move forward. I feel like whatever this is, whatever you're manifesting, the conflict going away, once that happens, it's going to be time for you just to take a step back and breathe. I feel like a lot of you guys are like trying to move forward and rush through things right now, and I feel like you guys need to take a step back and take time to breathe. You know, if you're working with other people, these other people are running off of fear. So you're going to have to be respectful of that, and you're going to have to take a moment and take a step back. Listen, nobody wins in this situation. He does not look like a victor. He does not look happy. Okay? So if this is somebody that is walking away from a long-term marriage and commitment, okay, which I can definitely see, especially with all the readings that I've been doing and personal readings, people are like popping like it's a grand fireworks show right now, okay? So you're going to have to be flexible in all of that. You can't just put your, you know, what you want all over the top of it and expect that to fly, okay? There's other people here that you have to work with. So again, take time to breathe. Right now, it's time for you to take a step back and allow these other people to maybe get their grip, okay? So, you know, and they're going to have to learn how to get out of their comfort zone. But again, you're going to have to be flexible. I don't feel like you're going to get this fixed up today, especially when it's saying right here, unfinished symphony. I think that there is more to do here. when it comes to releasing whatever this is. I do want to say that, you know, some good news can definitely come in. You're definitely manifesting, you know, walking away and moving through a lot of this. And I just want you to know that you're definitely an infinite being and that you are manifesting. But, you know, sometimes we need to slow down so that we can manifest what it is. And we want to be purposeful. If we're just blazing through people and situations, we're not going to get what it is that we want, okay? You're going to be very sloppy. All right, so flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So maybe there's other people out there that maybe, you know, they just, and there's that childlike energy, you know, so definitely there could be some flirtation here today, you know, and it just makes you feel good, okay? And for some of you guys, you need to stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Like I said, give it up to God, especially when you've got the Magician right here. I feel like for some of you guys, you're going to have to work through your fears. When it's saying stay optimistic about your love life, it's saying that, you know, a lot of you guys have been doubting that anything is going to happen. And I'm going to tell you, with this sitting right in the fucking middle, you might want to be mindful about what you're thinking, because whatever you're thinking, you're going to create. So positive or negative, okay? So if you're tired of waiting, you're going to create a walking away. You're going to have to be flexible in all of that. But I do feel like if you're waiting on somebody, you definitely have an unfinished symphony here, and you're going to have to stay optimistic about that, okay? And you're going to have to be flexible. Right now, this person, you might be dealing with somebody, and I just saw 1111. You might be dealing with somebody who is working on walking away from their commitments before you. So you're going to have to be flexible in that, and you're just going to have to take a step back and take time to breathe and stay optimistic about your love life, okay? And one more message. Okay, here we go. You deserve love. You are lovable. So I am going to say, like I said, there is somebody here that you have been wanting to either get to know, or somebody that you are getting to know. And this could be friendship. This could be, you know, I don't care if you got a new puppy, you know, this could be you're getting to know your new puppy. I do feel like what I was saying earlier is that somebody here is walking away from an ex, okay? And so maybe for some of you guys are tired of waiting. But again, you're going to have to work through your fears and realize that if you really want this relationship, you're going to have to stay optimistic and allow this other person to do what it is that they need to do, which is releasing what no longer serves a purpose. In that time, you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. So, and I just saw 1212. So if that comfort zone is, you know, like normally in a relationship, you're used to it just coming together, you know, quick, fast, in a hurry. Maybe that's something that you need to release, and you need to recognize that slow and steady wins the race. So we don't want to push through. So for some of you guys, this other person is definitely in between worlds right now. They have something else here with an unfinished symphony that they need to go back and clean up so that they can come out of this and come into union with you, okay? So there has been some obvious chaos and conflict in this other person's life, and you're needing to be flexible. So this sounds like actually a really beautiful story today, you guys. Definitely step out of your comfort zone. I want to say get excited, get enthusiastic. There's a lot of fire in the sky, especially with Mars and Aries right now. That's a long 6-month transit, so I want you guys to be very mindful about fighting and arguments and things like that, and what is it that you need to release, okay? 1313, that's definitely all about death and transformation. So pay attention to these signs and synchronicities, you guys. So if this sounds like your story and you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to hit the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootstepstopeace.com. I look forward to chatting with you guys again soon. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll chat again tomorrow.